Hola, hoy se estrena una familia de superhéroes y hemos podido hablar con su director Rasmus Sivertsen.
Bueno, Rasmus, lo primero felicitarte por la peli porque me ha gustado. Además tiene bastante fondito para los padres.
Thank you very much. Yes.
La primera pregunta es cómo llevó a Hell Super. Ok.
Yeah. So my son was struggling in school, and he really wanted to be good. You know, he wanted to be super, but he did not have the tools he needed to be good at school because he has dyslexia. And I started to read articles online about dyslexia, and then I also read articles about kids in general felt a pressure now much more than before. So the kids in general now feel a pressure to be perfect from social media, from parents, from school, from friends. So there's all this pressure on being perfect that makes the kids more stressed today than 20 years ago. And I found this very interesting, and I wanted to make a film about expectations, and that you should not live by other people's expectations, but you should try to live by your own expectations.
También participó en la escritura del guión y cuáles fueron las influencias a la hora de crear la historia.
I had the idea for the film, and I wrote the idea down, and then I took that to a writer that I know, and she made the script based together with me. So we were working together on the story, and and when it comes to the influences, I always there's kind of two directions here. One is influences from superhero movies, but it's also influences from old 1930s Disney short films, you know, with slapstick and humor this way. So it's a kind of a combination. And I wanted to make a superhero film that was not only superhero film, but also was a realistic film. So you have the difference between the superhero world where everything is really exaggerated, and you have the other part of the film which is very like normal life.
Sí, porque al final la película trata de que los padres deben de animar a sus hijos a hacer aquello que les apasiona. ¿Crees que hay padres que realmente les cuesta hacerlo?
Well, I think that some parents are maybe pushing their kids a little bit too hard. That's at least my experience talking with parents. That some parents are really living through their kids, and they want their kids to be good, very good at something, so they can feel proud. So that was something I wanted to say something about in this film. At the same time, I wanted to say something about that you know, when it comes to many kids like to game, and they want to be on their computers, and I wanted to say something about that this and that parents that kids social life is now on the computer, and this is where you meet your friends, and meeting other parents, I've there was always discussions about my kid is gaming too much, my kid is too much on his iPad, this that. But I think again it comes back to, you know, being together with your kid, experiencing things together, and understanding each other.
En la película realmente se habla de las virtudes de jugar también a videojuegos, que está demasiado demonizado, que los niños jueguen a videojuegos.
I think for myself I had to learn a little bit of a lesson, because when my son was not doing well in school, my first thought was it's because he's playing too much video games. And this was before I knew that he had the dyslexia. I immediately thought he should work harder at school and play less video games. And I had to recalibrate my brain, and I had to think differently about all of this. I realized how important the gaming platform was for him, for making friends and to be together with his friends. And and we found out, of course, that the problems in school was not all the video games, it was of the dyslexia. So this is really for me also to I had to learn something, and that's also what I wanted to make a film about.
¿Cómo fue a la hora de crear a los personajes de la película?
Well, I mean, I mean, making animation films is a fantastically fun job because everybody's working together. It's all collaboration, and we have this fantastic people here at my studio. And I feel that animation is a very collaborative way of working. Not a live action it's a bit different because you're shooting fast. There is usually a shorter time of the shooting, and it's a little bit more. It's a bit tougher working environment, but with the animation, I feel it's everybody's bringing in their ideas, and you make the film together. So I'm really reliant on all the fantastic designers and animators at the studio to make a film like this. So that's I think that's the answer. I have a fantastic team here. But I also had the first designer that did the first sketches is called Carter Goodrich. He's an American, and he has done many, like Ratatouille. He has done many films in the Hollywood system, Ice Age, a lot of films. And when he designs a character, he always designs a character out from the character flaws. What does the character lack? What is the character's problem? And he designs the character so it's kind of you can see the character flaw in the character. That was also very inspiring.
En la película además también usáis muchos recursos de cómics. ¿Cómo surgió la idea de aplicarlos a la película?
Parts of the film is just like a cartoon, like a comic book. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's two reasons. One is budget, that you can show something very easy in a very simple way. You can tell a story with almost no money, just a simple drawing. But at the same time, it kind of matched the superhero world. So it felt like it had a place in the film.
En la era COVID, todos los miembros del equipo trabajaron en el estudio, o hay gente del equipo que ha trabajado en remoto.
That's true. I almost forgot. We did the film. Yeah, most people were working at home, so we were all sitting at home doing the film. Most of the film, that is. So, but it kind of worked well. I mean, it's because we worked together before, and we have a team that worked together before, so it did work. But I think the animation industry in general survived COVID quite well because of the possibility of working from home, and that it's actually possible. It's actually no problem to sit at home and animate a film. So it was not only negative, it worked quite well.
Todo ese trabajo de modelado, animación, iluminación, ¿cómo hacéis para juntarlo todo, hacer el composite y hacer el resultado final que vemos en pantalla?
And it's super specialized. So there's one person doing, the sweaters. One person is doing the beard and the hair. One person is expert on the actual animation, and one person is just lighting, giving nice light. So everybody here at my studio, everybody has one specific task that they do, and everything comes together when the person's doing the composite at the end, get everything in their machine, and they put it together.
¿Habrá más películas de Hedvig Super? ¿Continuarán las aventuras de la familia?
Hope so. I really would like to work with this world again. It's been very inspiring, and I think having this suit in the film, that if you put it on, it makes you 1,000 times your personality, both the positive and the negative. I think there's a lot of stories that you can tell when you have this kind of suit as an element. So I definitely hope so. Yeah.
Hay que recordar que es que el traje está todavía por ahí perdido.
We'll see. Maybe not.
Pues nada, esto sería todo. Muchas gracias por tu tiempo. Me ha gustado mucho la película y nada, que espero volver a hablar contigo para el próximo trabajo.
Thank you very much. Very nice to meet you and to be here.